Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'm bringing you another double reaction. First, we're going to be listening to That's What Friends Are For by Dionne Warwick. This is going to be the official version, different than what I reacted to in the past. And then we're going to be checking out The Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. I guess I'll give the helpful context up front, but this is now my second time hearing this tune. I did a reaction many moons ago to this very song, but more of like a live performance, which had Dionne, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, and there was a fourth person, Luther something, not remembering the name exactly, but that was an absolute star-studded lineup, and had a different quality of performance to it. So now getting to hear the official version, many months removed, is going to give us all of the right context going forward with Dionne. And actually most recently I also heard Dionne in the We Are the World reaction that I gave. And as it relates to Jennifer Rush, I have never heard her before, so I don't know what her style entails. But we're going to find out here first. Before we jump in, a huge thanks to Russell the Melancholic for making this request. As always, Russell, your support means the world to me. But now, let's jump into it. He's in here anyways. I guess this song just requires Stevie Wonder, which is fine by me. We need more Stevie in our lives.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say
It's not a scratch on her
that
voice.
I do believe I love you.
Oh, who's that?
I should
Kind of visually reminds me of Stevie Ray Vaughan, especially with the attire here. Who is this? I'm bad with faces. Is it Elton John? The glasses maybe Elton John, and maybe the ears too.
And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try. Feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining.
This is a beautiful song. Love the lyrics in this one. It's just so joyful.
For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Oh. The lead and harmonica.
By the way, I thank you. Oh, and then for the times when we were apart, well, then close your eyes and know the words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember
This musical soul food right here. Oh, great hit with the drums.
For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forever.
Oh, come on, sing it, Stevie. Let's go.
Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling,
Oh.
keep shining, knowing you can.
I don't think I know who this is.
For sure. That's what
She's got a hell of a voice too. Great vibrato. Oh man, the Stevie harmonica sends this to a new level for me. That melody is carried so well by the harmonica. Oh, are we getting a fade out here? Oh man, I was not expecting the fade out at all. I thought we were gearing up for another more climactic refrain. It's such a beautiful song, and honestly with the beat, the way this like kicks into next gear, it becomes an absolute bop just past a joyous, relaxing, warming ballad. It becomes more, and rock is the wrong word here, but it becomes a bit more impactful as the drums kick in. It definitely seems like this song, That's What Friends Are For, requires a star-studded lineup of Dionne's musical friends, and she has many of the greatest names in music on her side. And uniquely, I actually the other day was saying like, hey, we need to listen to more Stevie Wonder on the channel. And I'm glad we're getting a lot of Stevie, even if it's not in a direct reaction, but tangentially, because I've always loved Stevie's voice, and the fact that he is such a multi-instrumentalist and can play harmonica as well. Do you play or sing the harmonica? I'll go with play. He plays it so well, it fits the song so well, and it is like the most unique characteristic to this track. Besides, of course, like the vocal quartet. Uniquely, it felt like in more of the moments, there was less harmony and more individual voices, or the layering of those voices, but not meant to be harmonious in the sense of producing a larger chord with all of their voices together, but more so as individual instruments, all collectively singing on the track. I don't know how to describe that idea, but basically I am presenting this idea that they could be singing notes at the same time as part of familiar melodies, but they aren't intended as chords. It's more about the way that they fit against each other and complement one another rather than to produce any one chord in the moment. Because for the majority of the track, it feels like there is one vocalist, whether it's Elton, whether it's Dionne, Stevie, or the other woman. I'm not sure her name. So I'm glad that they had the willingness to trade the baton as readily as they did. But it's interesting that they didn't opt for more harmonies in the song. But it's a beautiful song, great meaning, and yeah. Let's check out the next tune here, The Power of Love.
The whispers in the morning of lovers sleeping tight are rolling by like thunder now as I look in your eyes. I hold on to your body and feel each move you make.
I'm getting Celine Dion vibes right now.
Your voice is warm and tender. A love that I could
Maybe a bit of Bonnie Tyler as well.
not forsake. 'Cause I am your lady. And you are my man.
Oh, that is such a good melody.
Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. Lost is how I'm feeling, lying in your arms.
Wow. It felt like that was such a continuous flow. It didn't feel like we ever dropped out of the chorus, but structurally I think we did. That was a transition from the chorus into the second verse there. Let me go back a bit.
All that I can. Lost is how I'm feeling.
So that's the second verse in my estimation.
Lying in your arms.
Really pretty. Her voice is so like lofty.
When the world outside's too much to take, that all ends when I'm with you.
Very feathery, but also like elegant in her approach.
Even though there may be times it seems I'm far away,
It's like her voice sits on a cloud.
but never wonder where I am, 'cause I am always by your side, 'cause I am your lady, and you are my man. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. We're heading for something
Oh, isn't that so nice?
never been. Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to learn about the power of love.
Am I having a brain blast right now? I need to look this up quick. The Power of Love by Celine Dion. Did I listen to this before? I'm looking right now. Hold on, give me a second. Of Love. I listened to this song all the way. I'm looking at my list right now of all my reactions. I reacted to this song, The Power of Love, covered by Marcelito Pomoy in October of 2023. And God, I was like, why is this melody so familiar to me? Because I was like, man, it gives me Celine Dion vibes. I hear the melody, I hear the vibe that Jennifer here is giving off. The brain blast of the past. I was thinking like, oh my God, is The Power of Love like a song that I've heard get converted into like a power metal ballad? Because that genre exists, and I used to do a lot of reactions to like Sabaton and like bands in that kind of realm. And this melody, I always thought that like it dovetails well with that style, but no, I never heard it in that context. I heard it as a cover of Celine Dion's version, which I think is the original. And now I want to look that up, and then we'll resume the reaction here. Is The Power of Love Celine Dion's original? No, The Power of Love is not Celine Dion's original. So, okay, it's Jennifer Rush's original. I didn't know that. So we went from Jennifer Rush to Celine Dion, then to Marcelito Pomoy. That is wild. I love the random order of discovering music, man. Let's keep going. Oh. She just pulls that note all the way up. She's been sat down the whole time. How good. Yeah, man. Such a heartfelt performance there. She literally just launches her voice into space. Feels almost like I don't know why. I'm like imagining like one of those liminal spaces, also in like popular culture they're referred to as back rooms. And in these places there's really no, it's like almost like an uncanny valley kind of feeling of like, where am I right now? Why does this like hallway feel endless? Why does it feel like there's a looming threat? But the thing is, like, I'm at the edge of the hallway and all I hear is this lovely song being sung to me from across all of the corridors, like bouncing and reverberating all of these walls. So the reason I bring up the back rooms, it's less about the horror of what that implies and more about the actual space, because this song, for all intents and purposes, feels like a very wide song. I'll try to explain what I mean by that. Imagine like you're in a room with a lot of echo and your voice, you project it forward, it bounces off the walls and it comes right back to you. So there's a bit of a sort of time delay between when you sing, you hear the words come out of your mouth, and for it to return back to you. Now, obviously within a room, it's pretty instantaneous. The further and further away your sound is allowed to travel and returns back to you seamlessly, then you start to get a bit of those delayed effects. And because that happens, it almost like widens the length of any one note that's being sung. And it's kind of what's happening here. Maybe there literally is a minor delay effect on her voice, but it just feels like when she sings, there's an added width to each of the pitches, each of the notes that she decides to sing. Not to mention how well supported her voice is as well. She easily hits all of those high notes, all of the notes in the mid-range. And there's a lot of like breathiness to her delivery as well. It's not like she has a super piercing voice. Like I could almost describe Celine Dion's voice as more piercing, more like clean cut, whereas what we got here with Jennifer Rush is very, very warming. And not that Celine Dion doesn't have a warming voice, but there's a different timbre to what she brings to the table. And I really am glad that I had that revelation during the reaction that Power of Love was Jennifer Rush's, but I ended up hearing all of this out of order because I listened to the Marcelito Pomoy cover of Celine Dion's version, which I guess also was a cover of Jennifer Rush. So I skipped 2 steps ahead to only now, I guess 2 years later, hear the original by Jennifer Rush. It's funny how life works out that way. But I really enjoyed the songs today. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did and would like to request one yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. That is the best way to support the work I do over here. But as always, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.